Casas. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's gospel is taken from Matthew chapter 19, verses 3 to 12. At that time, there were many public opinions about marriage and divorce, and the Pharisees wanted to hear what Jesus would say about it. Some Pharisees approached him and tested him, saying, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any cause whatsoever?" But more than just answering their questions on divorce, Jesus spoke to them about marriage. Let's listen to him today. Jesus said to them in reply, "Have you not read that from the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, 'For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh.'" I invite you to join me as we reflect on some very important points about marriage in today's gospel. Number one, from the beginning. Some versions say in the beginning and at the beginning. God had a design for marriage since the very beginning. Scriptures began with the creation of man and woman, made in the image and likeness of God. What was his design for them? 2, he made them male and female. By its nature, marriage and marital love exist for the good of the spouses, man and woman, for the purpose of bearing and raising children. They share in the procreative work of God. This was taken from the encyclical of Gaudium et Spes on marriage. 3, man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Obviously, man and woman are to be united physically, but more than that, it is man and woman giving themselves to one another completely, knowing, loving, and serving one another in faithfulness, humility, patience, and understanding, and whatever it takes to preserve unity in marriage. The marriage relationship was a metaphor of Christ's love for his church. He said, "Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her." 4, what God has joined together, no human being must separate. The main features of a Christian marriage are unity and indissolubility. That's oneness and lifelong commitment to one another, no matter the circumstances they are in. Thus, the marriage vows for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. My husband and I were blessed to have helped out a couple who was on the verge of separation in their senior years. They had many areas of disagreement, and they had many hurtful and bitter quarrels, and they felt it was better for them to just part ways. But they and we hang on to the plan that God had designed for husband and wife, what God has joined together. No one, no event, no circumstances in life can ever separate them. So they resolved to remain one, no matter the circumstances they were in. They prayed for one another and for the relationship and for the grace to believe that God would bless, guide, and protect their marriage. God honored their desires, their prayers, and their efforts. Their marriage, their family life, and their children's lives have been very blessed since then. May the Lord bless all the husbands and wives, and will be husbands and wives who are listening today. May He bless you with a marriage relationship built as planned by God. May He grant you an unbreakable union of love that will last you a lifetime. I hope you've been blessed by this reflection Please like, share, and subscribe to Pathways of Hope. This is Nidhi Casas. Thank you. God bless.